Inscriptions that inspire. Leaving behind the city of Chennai with its famed IT corridor and concrete buildings, traveling south on the northern highway, we come across Tondai Mandalam. This region reaches us through the swirling mists of time, a region once ruled by the Pallava dynasty from the 4th century BC onwards. Though the landscape has changed dramatically since then, there are ancient moments still waiting for us out there. Moments and monuments that enable us to reach out and caress the face of history. Here we come across large water tanks that had sustained a predominantly agricultural community hundreds of years ago. One of these tanks is called the Vairamega Tadagam. It is situated near the village of Uttaramerur, an ancient realm rich with history. It was established by the Pallava king Nandivarman II around 750 AD to accommodate experts in the 4 Vedas. It soon grew into a center of learning and came to be recognized as a meticulously planned, well-administered village. It was planned and laid out according to the Agama prescription, with the village hall in the center, a lasting example of architectural acumen and achievement. These inscriptions include details of life and administration in the village and is unique because its walls tell us the 1,300-year-old story of Uttaramerur village. The village has a number of strategically located temples, most of them bequeathed from ancient history. Among them, the formidable Kailashanatha temple dedicated to Lord Shiva.
The Pallavas were very great devotees of Shiva. Wherever they went, they used to construct these very huge temples for Shiva.
The Kailashnath temple happens to be one such temple that is dedicated to Lord Shiva. The temple has been a witness to many dynasties from the Pallavas, the Choras and the Nayakas and is a slice of ancient history. The Kailashnath temple was constructed during the later part of the Pallava dynasty around 750 AD. The temple is a repository of the powers gained from the chanting of the 4 Vedas for centuries by learned scholars. The inscription on the temple details the donations made to the temple and to the scholars. This Vimana, or the main temple tower, is technically of the Misra type. In the Misra type of construction, the plinth of the temple is of stone and the superstructure is of brick and mortar. In addition, this Vimana is also of the Sandara style, where there are 2 walls inside the tower. One is the outer wall and one the inner wall to facilitate circumambulation of the deity. Very few brick and mortar Vimanas of the Pallava dynasty have survived, and you will find 2 such Vimanas in this village.
And continuously the patronage was there, but alas, for the past 250 years, this temple, after the fall of this, what we call this Vijayanagara as well as the Nayakas, that is not much, that is attention was given to this temple.
The temple fell into neglect in later years. An enormous tree standing nearby sent its roots surging into the foundations of the temple. Though the temple stood firm, its masonry developed a large crack. After more than 1,000 years, the temple was finally showing signs of wear and tear, mainly due to neglect and lack of maintenance. The front mantapa has already collapsed, and if conservation measures are not taken immediately, then the entire superstructure will also collapse. Thus, the challenge is to find a way to safeguard the structure without compromising its integrity.
Now we have taken the challenge, and with the help of IIT, that is Indian Institute of Technology, Chennai, we have formulated some efforts and also some new methodology by which you can stitch these stones one by one and make it to stand, that is without being fallen.
The stone mantapa in the front will need to be reconstructed completely. As this is a very important monument of the Pallava period, the reconstruction will have to be done to exactly match the original structure. Plans are underway to preserve the original stones and bricks that will be used for the reconstruction. In this manner, the original character of the temple will be maintained. The final challenge will be to recreate the stucco figures decorating the superstructure with identical figures made by today's artists, having the necessary skill to create credible replicas. Joining hands with REACH to record their venture is MGPL. The company hopes to trace the process of restoration of this ancient Indian temple from a state of dilapidation to its former glory, thereby studying a lost art through modern eyes. The purpose of this is twofold: to capture, for the sake of posterity, the marvels of 1,000-year-old art, and also to show through the film the need for preserving our monuments and achieving a necessary connect with history. The film will be a slice of easily accessible history, invaluable to present and future generations.